Good morning. I did the reading today at 7:15 a.m. I'm using the Crow Tarot. Today is December 20th, 2024, which is going to be a 12 to 8 energy. So you can say that it's a 22, which is a very karmic day, and a 22 or 2-2 energy. It's all about us working as partnership and in partnership in conjunction with each other. It's Venus Day, which is going to be rose quartz, pearl, emerald, opal, diamond, moonstone, turquoise, or coral. There are others, of course, if you want to invest yourself. And this is my mala today, and it has several different features. This is my moonstone, and I do mine in such a way that I use guru beads and specific beads for specific reasons. Okay, so today is the Crow Tarot. And what we have is, as you can see, the King of Wands. It is a fiery energy and will relate to the third decan of the fourth house and then the first two decans of the fifth house, and is a fixed energy. The decans involved are the moon, Saturn, and Jupiter, where we on the 24th will have a transit, a square between Saturn and Jupiter, where expansion and limitations will start to have some real meaning. This is a time where creativity matters. Leadership is maneuvering in some unique ways at this point. Our fire is warm, yet a very volatile energy. And in a fixed way, it's flinging something at us that requires self-discipline. We currently have two kings taking decisive steps. One is discipline, and the other is reckless in actions. The sun is at an anaretic degree of 29 in Sagittarius, in our 12th house, at the end of its purpose, getting ready to go into a different way of expressing. There is a sense of urgency here, as if a spiritual mission is very much underway. And we need to dive deep so that we can hit our collective crisis point at 29 degrees and see and hear what is there. What is this agenda underway taking place on all of us? There's unfinished business and a desire to battle amongst those with the most. You see, they want every last groupie for their own type of control. And their greed knows no boundaries. We, the people, are caught in a fight for every last crown. And when the few were able to gather everything for themselves, we will learn the truth in this sense. Less is more. And to be on this planet and to take care of it is to know this is true. We are in a crisis of faith and high anxiety and must adapt at this time to the many challenges that we are facing. This is also a 10 of Pentacles, an earth-based energy. It has to do with Libra and our cardinal 7th house, energy that moves really quickly amongst fixed energy that is kind of slow moving. So our King of Wands is a slow kind of energy, where the 10 of Pentacles is a fast moving energy. In our 5th and 7th house have a kind of communication to each other. One is saying creatively, this is how you maneuver. So Do not think that one side has it in the bag. They probably don't. Just don't forget that. Now, the many tricks to talk us out of every dime. Now, we must focus on the details. So Saturn, the limits that are imposed, that we learn how to maneuver here. We will see deep restriction upon us. We will be punished for reasons I don't fully understand. I think somebody at the top is not satisfied until he has every last dime. Very sad. This is an energy that feels like we're being imposed upon, and it's attack. We think it's from the outside, things flying in the air. Likely not true. The response is clearly not a response, meaning that the response is they know exactly what's going on. And it is to create an environment where it seems they don't, and it isn't true, so don't fall for it. The few things we have likely will be pilfered, and I'm sad to say, between our open enemies and the hidden ones. It feels like the walls are closing in on us at this time. But keep this in mind. This is not so. This is an illusion. And I'll tell you why I know this is not so. Pluto is in Aquarius. Now, this may seem as though, why does that even matter? Well, Pluto is other people's money in our social setting. And what is truly happening is that they are attempting to reshape our notions, and you cannot reshape the notions of the gods in the sky. So what's coming is those obsessed with gaining more for themselves forgot they need less to move freely. We will be able to move about. They need arms and legs. They need hands to hold things. You see, we're one collective body. And for them to think, because they have all the resources, that the body will function for them without all the parts is a rather silly notion. Saturn is in our third house, in Pisces, in communication. We are confused. And the information that we are getting is probably not even true. I don't watch the news. I can't. It's just too gross for me. We have a clash between expansion and our limitations and must reconcile our ideas into practical realities. We are at this time being restructured, not as individuals living separately, but as one. We are in a war amongst those with many resources. They are even fighting amongst themselves to gain whatever is available for themselves. And you can bet something's coming that we don't have proper information for, and likely the few at the top do. So please keep in mind that things are not as they appear. Watch what you think you know, because you probably don't. Stay attentive to your spiritual notions, because that's where you're going to gain the most. With that, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining me on this decade.